Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Grounded, shall we? Well, things didn't go so well over here in the Oak Lab, and now it's time to get home. But, as you will notice immediately, we've got a lot of problems here. So let me see if I can get up on top of this. That's a spider. Okay, so we need to run away from that as quickly as we possibly can and pray that it doesn't see us. So there's wolf spiders because it's nighttime. There's some, litter over here in this little pond. There's a castle, toy He-Man style castle, but we need to go look at the map. And I'm going to pin a location, which is here. So you can push left stick in on the map to set a location, and then you could see where it says Dr. Incompetent, that's my place. The hedge ascent is the next place they want us to go, this little hedge maze that wraps around that yellow house there, but we're not ready for that yet. I want to go take us back to our base and attempt to craft some stuff with the new items and technology that we got. But in order to do that, we need to play it safe. Now, I'm going to attempt to make it, but if I die, which is incredibly likely, it'll teach us the power of not traveling at night. So I'm going to show you how dangerous it is and see if it's possible. I'm sprinting, obviously, the whole way there. You hear the beep, beep, beep. We're close to something. You'll see that...
Meals on wheels.
Yeah, I could take a drink. Top myself off. There's some weevils. There's plenty of water here, but we don't want any of this right now. We just need to get back. What is the smarter plan is just building a lean-to back by the maze and resting through the night so that, we aren't devoured by an angry spider. But we're trying our best to get home. And... ran out of stamina. Okay, we made it to the juice box. Getting closer. Alright. Ants. Remember, ants, aphids, and weevils, not a concern. We're back to the spacer. And actually now we're really close to being home. Let's go up this way. Oh, there's some raw science down here in the water. We can go get that. We just swim down. You see at the top, we have an oxygen bar. Let's get it. No reason to not get some science. And I'm going to come back along this road and we're home. Okay, so we actually did make it okay. You just have to kind of avoid the spiders. Any place that looks like it might have a spider's nest, run. And we did that. And I am going to rest until the day. Just so we can see and things are a little bit safer. Now, it's going to chew through our satiety very, very significantly, but that's okay. I've got a few things I can eat. Let's go to my inventory.
Hey there, buddy.
These are about to go bad, so let's just eat one.
Down.
And you can see that that did pretty good. We'll save it. This meat is spoiled. Let's see if there's anything that we can analyze. Yep, the spoiled meat we can. Might as well. I guess it's good for something to analyze it. Got some raw science, and we can make a spoiled meat slurry, which sounds just so bad in so many ways. So this ASL terminal that we unlocked in the lab, we can use this one here as well to get some burgle quests or check the burgle quests, and if I click on this, you could see the ones that we've completed. So like by building the roasting spit, we got some. If you just push A, you can hide them, but we don't know what they are at the moment. And then Science Shop, We already bought some stuff. I'm going to keep my money for now. Or my science, I should say, for now. And we need to find some dew to drink. So let's just kind of look around, look up, look for some drops so that we can get something to deal with our thirst. There's some. I see it. And it's a little far away. That's a shame. So here's the baseball, and honestly, there's a very real possibility that we make our base on top of the baseball. It's a nice potential location in this starter area for us. But right now we're just kind of not having much of a base, and it's okay. I'm just poking around, seeing if I can find a convenient dewdrop. Here's one right here. Wonderful.
Tastes good.
All right. So now we're stabilized in that respect, and let's come back. And you see that we have our basket here. We can hot deposit. We put pebblets, sprigs, and rope in there. We also want to put some other things in here. So I'm going to put sap in there. And I'm going to put these acorn shells and acorn tops in here. Remember, all of these things that I put in here, we will be able to access when we're crafting. I'm going to put this big pile of sap in there. Plant fiber, just to have as much stuff in there as I can. I'm going to sort my backpack for now. And I'm going to come over here. So what we want to make is a shovel right away. We have to have this so we can dig up grubs. This is going to change our life. I'm going to make one. And we can make a weevil shield. It's actually really good, but we need weevil meat and grub hides to do that. So that's something that we want to work toward. Now we can make acorn armor if we want. I like acorn armor quite a bit because you'll notice that compared to the clover hood, for example, it gives you more resistance. So it's better armor, but it says major threat. So it's meant for multiplayer so that the tank will be wearing acorn armor and will generate more attention and threat to keep the rest of the party free from aggro so they can do DPS or whatever. And because of that, it might not actually be that great, but it is better armor. So I like it for that reason. The sturdy shell is good again for a tank, but we don't need it right now. And it's up to us if we want to make the acorn set. Now the full acorn set, it's going to give us a set bonus. But for the acorn leg plates, we can't build these right now because we don't have algae currently. So we need to get that. Now we can make... Canteen is what we want to go for. So we need grub hides to do that. And as far as other... we could make a garden patch because we have acorn tops. We could make a cookery, but we need a ton of stuff for that. Never mind. This is something we want, a water container that can store liquid. But in order for that to be valuable, what we want is... let's see if I can actually even make it. I don't see it. We need a water collector. A dew collector. A spinning wheel would be good, but we need clay for that, and we need some to kill some red ants. Okay. So we can't quite get the dew collector just yet, it doesn't look like. And that's fine. All we really want to do right now is probably go use our shovel. We could build... Oh, that was a quest. So if we come to the ASL, and I think that was a burgle quest, maybe. Maybe not. Anyway. Let's see. No. Okay. Here's what we need. I'm going to put some stuff away, so I'm going to build another storage container. So I'd like to just throw in a storage basket. Just need some clover leaves for that. I actually do have the clover leaves right here. Oh, but I need 2 more. Okay. Well, clover is right over here. Very easy to get. I'm just going to empty my inventory so that we can go and try to get some grubs to get a canteen. Because in my opinion, a canteen is absolutely necessary for venturing forth. It lets you store water so that, like, if we want to go far away and explore, we don't have to worry about hydration as much because we have a little backup. You could see already, for example, I'm thirsty again. So let's go over here. I know I saw a drop somewhere. Here it is. The other thing is, if you build the water collector, once you have a canteen, you can not only put water in it, but you can draw water out with your canteen or top it off. So you just have... You're not frantically searching for water every morning. All right, so let's go back down here to our base, and I'm going to build this now. I'm just going to kind of try to build it right by this workbench there. We're going to open it up, and I'm going to throw in the spoiled meat, this, just about everything. This is a perfect puff. So these can only be used once, and this can be used forever. So let me equip that, actually. So we got this fluffy dandelion tuft, which I'm going to equip as my trinket, and this will allow us to fly forever, but it takes up our trinket slot. You can use these to fly, to like hang glide, but they can only be used once. And what's my food? I'm going to eat this.
Just like a fruit pounder.
Yeah, a fruit pounder. That's what it is. And then we're going to go ahead and, sort our inventory. All right. And now we're ready to roll. So I'm going to start working on the map. I'm going to point to a location. So grubs can typically be found digging around near sticks, or at least... This is one place that you can reliably find them. So I'm going to kind of set a waypoint like over here by this branch and see if we can find some grubs. All right, so let's head over. Let me equip this new shovel that we got. And I will equip it there, I suppose. And let me... I want my spear. I just wanted the shovel on the hotbar. And then I'm going to start running us over toward the spot on the map that we marked. Alright. So here is clay, by the way. And now, with our shovel, we can actually acquire this. So, it's worth it to get some clay. And we need this for several crafting ingredients. So, because we have a shovel, if you find those big chunks of clay like that, oh boy, get it. Now, this is a lawn mite, so we're going to have to fight a little bit here. Okay. Now, when we go... where are you? Okay, come on. When we go to get the stick, to find the stick to get the grubs, we will find a lot of lawn mites, unfortunately. And what we also could definitely... Okay, that's a big boy. So let's peek that guy. And that's a stink bug. So we don't want that at all. So I'm going to run from the stink bug. That's a definite no-no. Now, stink bug has good parts, stuff that we need for crafting, but not something we want to fight right now. So I'm going to run away from it, and hopefully it will lose interest, and it did. So we peeked it, and we get some mushrooms. Kill this weevil. Oh, another weevil. Ah, I got stuck in the grass here. Now remember, I kind of want to make a weevil shield, so I might not actually eat all of this weevil meat. If we get 4 pieces and some other stuff, we can make a shield, which would be nice. Alright, so let's head this way to get to the place that we marked on the map with potential grubs, because we go around that stink bug, and a lot of the time that's what you're going to have to do, is just go around, take different paths. There's a giant hot dog if you're really hungry for a big hot dog. And here's some rocks and fibers and all kinds of good stuff. And here we go. You could see the stick right here. And we're getting the beeping because there is a lab or a field station nearby. And here, you hear that? That's what we're talking about. That little rumble, rumble, rumble is something digging under the ground. Oh, yeah. And this is also what we're talking about. We're going to find a bunch of lawn mites around here. Now, the sad thing about lawn mites is there's a lot of them. But you do need mite fuzz for quite a few things, so it's not the end of the world. Now, what we want to do is just look on the ground around this stick for something like this. Yes, okay. So I'm going to go over and I'm going to select my shovel. And you see these little guys here? And there it is. And you can go ahead and select your spear. You have to kill these guys fast before they go into the ground. And we just discovered a grub hide. So now let's get another shovel out and let's see if we can find some more. Here we go. And I'm going to go spear. Great. We got grub meat. Okay. Now this is all stuff we can scan. But you could start to see how you do this. So you're looking for the disturbances in the dirt, and you get your shovel out, and then you immediately want to switch to something else to fight with. Now, you can try to kill it with your shovel, but the shovel does so little damage that I like to just quickly switch to my spear. Now, Look at that. We killed 2 mites and a grub right there. Come on. One of the things you do have to watch out for when you're fighting this, I mean, they don't do that much damage to us, especially with our armor. Even though the clover armor isn't great, lawn mites aren't particularly strong. They're just annoying. But something that you want to watch out for is your stamina, because you can easily run out of energy and then not be able to use your spear in combat, and it's really frustrating. Now, I don't throw my... I'm getting some water. I do not throw
Tastes good.
my spear at lawn mites because they're too quick. Here we go. I want to get as many grubs hides as I can. I don't have a ton. Now, you have to be careful because sometimes when you dig these up, what you find are larvae instead of grubs, and they are, I believe that's what they're called. They're enormous, and that you don't want any part of them. So you kind of want to just get better at identifying the locations where grubs will spawn, like where we're looking, and where larvae will spawn. Now, Ladybug we do want to fight, but we need some better bludgeoning weapons. Did we peep Ladybug?
Having a little peep.
Let me see. Let me just make sure we have peeped this.
Spotted you.
There we go. So you see how the weak point is busting, so it's like a hammer. So we'd want to use a hammer against that Ladybug. Okay. Now, the aphid has climbed up. Nah, we lost it. Okay, let me get my spears. And, okay, it's getting dark, so I'm going to go home. That plank right there with the nails and the mushrooms that you see, that's Spider Central. Usually, there's the aphid. It's going up, up, up. You can see it right there. Bam. So once they get afraid and they climb, you can take it down. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go to the map. And I'm going to go mark this. So I'm going to place a waypoint by our house just to easily get back. I love to do this so I can get back home. Now, I'm going to run this way, but remember, the stink bug might be out.
Where are you off to, Ant?
So watch out for that, of course. And we need to go this way. Weevil man. Remember, weevils love mushrooms. Alright. So they'll come over here and eat these things. I'll take some mushrooms, sure. Take some fiber, give them my spear back. Alright. Getting hard to see stuff. But the nice thing is, we're very, very close to our house. Alright, I fell in the spacer. That's embarrassing. Okay. So this road is our road. Back to our starting field station. Here we go. Oh boy. Well. Eventually we'll get at you. Now that's enough meat to maybe make the shield. Let's check on that. Alright, now I'm going to light this just so I have some illumination. And I'm going to use this. And let's see. Yeah. So we have 5 grub hides, so we could use 2 of them to make this weevil shield, and I will. So I'm going to go ahead and craft this, but then the main thing I want to craft is over here, and we're going to make a canteen. It takes 3 grub hide and 2 rope. And we got it. So we got sword and board, and let's go ahead and scan. Now, I should have scanned the grub when I had the chance, but I didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and stand clay. Now we could, make a base out of clay. There's a lot of stuff. Repair tool, a lot of cool stuff that we get. And then grub sludge. Not much, but scan it all. Grub meat. Stuffed grub. Grub mount. Nice. Alright, so we're up to 360 out of 450. Potentially able to level up. Let me just check right here really fast. We got a bunch of science. Look at this. You see this kill quest? We don't know what it is, but we're getting really close. So, presumably, if we kill some more stuff, we can, get that opened up. And is there anything that we want right now? I like... Meat Shield is a nice mutation. That's okay. Multi-story bases is cool. And then... yeah. Alright, anyway. I'm going to save my science. So, let's go ahead and look at our inventory. So, we made this shield. So, we can equip this, and now we can hold a shield. So, we have a shield and a spear. And then also, I'm going to pick this canteen up, and I'm going to put it kind of like down here on my bar. So you can see, if I hold left trigger, I've got a shield, so I can block. This will make us much better at fighting. Against little baby spiders, against mites, anything that's fast and that we want to just take a, block it for a moment. Now, let me see if I can quickly spot some dew. You know what? Another thing that we want to build. Let's see if I can. So we have some clay, and this allows us to almost build a spinning wheel, which is great. We need to kill some red ants. But we could actually make the water container. We can make the smoothie station. I'll make it right here. Okay. And then I will super build. And we can create consumable healing items here. So we can make a smoothie. For example, the boost juice. We could make this to give us more max stamina and healing. We can make fuzz on the rocks. Give us more. I'll make one. Fuzz on the rocks. And then I'm going to cook this grub meat. Actually, I'm going to cook both of the grub meats. Now, the aphid I'm not going to cook because what if I wanted to try to make aphid slippers? I believe you need 2 to make the aphid slippers. Yeah, you do. So we just need 1 more raw aphid meat, and we can make these aphid slippers, and these make you run faster, which I like a lot. So, let's see. That's done cooking. Let's make the water collector, but we need rope. Is that right? I'll craft a bunch of rope. And then I'm going to go ahead and make a water collector. I'm just going to put it here, and you can move your stuff. So if you don't like where it is, you can always just relocate to move this around. Now, there's no water in here, but we have a canteen, so we can put water in here and store it. And just kind of, like, for example, right over here, you see how there's a dewdrop hanging up? So if I hit this, bam. Did I hit the right thing? Apparently not. It's this one, I think. There it goes. Now, I'm not going to drink because it's close to nighttime, But if I go to the canteen, I can go to the dewdrop and I can scoop it up. The canteen can actually hold 2 dewdrops. So here's some more right here, right? And we can just go ahead and select this. And I'm going to hit this guy. And you see some water drop down. And I'm going to select my canteen again. And I'm going to scoop this up. Got it. Then I'm going to go to my... Here we go. Hit this. There we go. And I'm going to go to my canteen, and I can't scoop it up. So instead, I'm going to select my spear, and I'm just going to slurp this to drink. And I'm going to go back to my base. I'm going to go to my water collector. And if you select your canteen, you can then tap X to deposit. And this little stick right here on the side of your water collector will go up to reflect how much water is in there. So now there's 2 water that stays in there that I can get out at any time. And you see how much dew is accumulating over here, for example? Like, I can just hit this, bam,
Hey there, buddy.
with my canteen, have it equipped, and then scoop. You don't have to hit it with a weapon. Anything that you can bap it with will do. And then I could go over here and just go bap. And, oh, did I hit the wrong thing? Yeah, okay. Bap. There it goes. And let me get this. It's running away from me. Got it. And now I'm going to put this into my water collector. 1, 2. So our water collector is almost like, it's basically halfway filled. You can see the water in there, and it will stay in there. So we are doing so beautifully. We now have canteen because we got the acorn shells to allow us to get grubs and clay. And we use the grubs to make a shield with some weevil meat and a canteen to store water. Everyone, this is a good place to stop our episode here. I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun, and I hope you're enjoying Grounded. We've got a lot more to cover, and those will be in the future episodes, but we've got a nice start. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.